Before you were formed, I had already written your assignment. Not a job, not a title, an assignment. Something only you can carry the way I designed you to carry it. I placed it in you before anyone told you what you could not do, before the world taught you to shrink, before delay started to feel like denial. But right now, many of you are sitting exactly where I called you to leave, not because I stopped speaking, because you have been quietly accepting 5 things that are slowly killing the very calling I placed inside you. I am not here to shame you. I am here to wake you up. Today I will show you 5 things you must stop accepting. And once you see them clearly, you will not be able to keep living the way you have been living. Thing 1. You keep accepting relationships that were never meant to walk with you into this. The first thing you keep accepting is a relationship that was never built to carry the weight of your calling. You know who I am speaking of. The friend who mocks your faith quietly through their silence whenever you talk about what I am doing in you. The relationship that makes you feel guilty for growing. The connection that only feels comfortable when you stay exactly where you are. I did not design every relationship to travel with you into every season. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Some people in your life were assigned to a season, not a destiny, and you are still trying to fit them into a future I never invited them into. Every day you keep them close out of loyalty, comfort, or fear of being alone is a day your calling waits at the door, unable to fully move because you are still holding someone else's hand who is not walking in the same direction. Loyalty to the wrong people is not faithfulness. It is the slow death of your assignment. Let go of what was only meant for a season. I have people coming who will walk with you, not hold you back. Thing 2. You keep accepting other people's opinions as if they were my voice. The second thing you keep accepting is the opinion of people I never authorized to define you. You have let their doubt become your ceiling. You have let their laughter at your dream become the reason you stopped speaking about it. You have let someone who does not even pray, who does not even seek my face, have more authority over your identity than I do. That is not humility. That is misplaced trust. For am I now seeking man's approval or God's? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10. I did not call you to live a life curated for the comfort of people who were never going to sacrifice anything for your purpose. Their opinion was never meant to carry the weight you have been giving it. You have been letting borrowed voices write a verdict over a calling only I have the authority to define. You will never walk fully in what I called you to be while you are still asking permission from people I never gave the pen to. Stop handing your identity to people who were never qualified to hold it. I am the only one whose opinion writes your future. Thing 3. You keep accepting the spirit of delay as if it were my will. The third thing you keep accepting is calling every closed door, every quiet season, every unanswered prayer, a no from me. Sometimes what feels like delay is not denial. It is preparation. But you have been treating every season of waiting as evidence that I forgot you, when in truth, some of that waiting is not from me at all. Some of it is a spirit of delay, sent specifically to convince you to abandon what I already promised before you ever see it manifest. For still, the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. There is a difference between my timing and the enemy's delay tactics. My timing always produces fruit. The enemy's delay only produces discouragement, doubt, and eventually, surrender. You have been accepting every quiet season as confirmation that the vision is dead, when I am telling you right now, it is not dead. It is being prepared. Do not bury what I have only delayed. A grave and a waiting room look similar from the outside, but only one of them ends in resurrection. Stop agreeing with every delay as if it came from me. Some of it came from an enemy who is terrified of what I am about to release through you. Thing 4. You keep accepting mediocrity disguised as humility. The fourth thing you keep accepting is calling your fear of standing out humility. You have convinced yourself that staying small is godly, that not pursuing what I placed in you is selflessness, that settling for less than what I promised is contentment. But I want you to look honestly at what you have been calling humility, because some of it is simply fear wearing a spiritual costume. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1:7. True humility does not abandon the assignment. It carries the assignment without needing the credit. There is a difference between staying humble and staying hidden out of fear of failure, fear of visibility, fear of what people will say when you finally walk in what I called you to do. I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power. And you have been calling my power pride, just so you would have an excuse to stay comfortable. Hiding the gift I gave you is not humility. It is theft from the people I assigned you to reach. Stop calling your fear holiness. Step into what I built you to carry, fully, visibly, without apology. Thing 5. You keep accepting comfort disguised as contentment. The fifth and most dangerous thing you keep accepting is calling your comfort zone peace. You have stayed in the job that drains you because it is safe. You have stayed in the city that limits you because it is familiar. You have stayed quiet about the dream because moving toward it would require risk you are not ready to take. And you have called all of that contentment, when really it is comfort quietly negotiating you out of your calling. I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians 4:11. Paul wrote those words from prison, not from a comfortable life he refused to leave. Contentment is not the absence of pursuit. It is peace in the middle of pursuit. You have confused the two, and that confusion has cost you years you cannot get back. Comfort will never ask you to grow, and anything that never asks you to grow was never sent by me. I did not create you to be comfortable. I created you to be obedient. And obedience will always cost you the comfort you have mistaken for peace. I did not show you these 5 things to leave you discouraged. I showed you them because I still believe in what I placed inside you, even on the days you stopped believing in it yourself. The relationships that hold you back, the opinions that define you, the delay you have mistaken for denial, the fear you have called humility, the comfort you have called peace, none of them are stronger than what I already declared over your life before you were formed. Your calling is not dead. It has been waiting for you to stop accepting what was killing it slowly, quietly, one compromise at a time. Today is the day that ends. Right now, type this in the comments. Say it out loud as you type it. Let your spirit hear what I have already spoken over you. Type this in the comments. I will not bury what God has only delayed. That declaration is the first step out of every grave you have mistaken for a waiting room. Send this to someone who has been settling for less than what I promised them. They do not need motivation. They need to hear this from the one who placed the calling inside them in the first place. Subscribe to Faith After Pain, because I am not finished with you, and the assignment I gave you is still waiting for you to rise.